Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Crafters Companion, I've got these really great brush sentiment stamp sets. I think you're really going to like them. They're really great on our cards. So come play with us. So let me show you what these look like. Each one of these has two stamps. Here's a very bold stamp and this very beautiful script stamp. So here on this card, you can see I just stamped Christmas and a nice cheery red and then wishes in the black over the top of that, and it's just a really elegant look. So for my card I used a 6.5 by 5 inch card, and then I added some black cardstock cut down just slightly smaller, and then I took some 6 by 6 paper. This is Christmas Memories, and I just glued this actual front one right here. I just cut a little bit down and then put a nice little border across the top of that. It's a little black dazzle border sticker. And then I put this in my stamping platform, okay? And then stamped directly onto the background using this brick red ink. And then over the top of that, then I stamped a second time using black memento ink, the wishes, okay? And then I added a little bit of glitter. You can see this, there you go, to those little goodies on there. I'm trying to find my brush marker. Here it is. All right, and this is a clear brush marker, which is so great. And you can just add little bits of clear glitter like that, or you can take it by just squeezing it, kind of activates that glitter. You can also take it and just do it along the edge of each letter, and that way if you just have plain ink, you can really add a lot to that. See if we can see it on the lettering. Oops, come on, grab that light. There we go, a little bit on that lettering as well. All right, so let's show you the next one. So on this one, I used a 6 by 6 card. Look at that. And I stamped Mary, the background stamp, 3 times on some cardstock. I love to use the Hunky Dory lightweight essential card. It's great. It really takes the color beautifully. And then I stamped Christmas in a nice bold black, once again, using that memento. So for my background color, for the Christmas, I used the Arctic Mist, which is just turning out to be one of my favorite colors, I have to say. And then I added some great little snowflake dazzles and some rainbow flat back pearls in sort of a nice tealy green color. So let's talk about this glitter. This is glitter cardstock. It's new from hot off the press. It comes in this fantastic array of colors. There's a red in here somewhere. Here we go. And I used the teal. This glitter also comes in pre-folded cards, you guys, too. These come, yeah, you can purchase them in an 8-pack, and the sheets of glitter come in 4-packs, and they're a great price, as Paulette loves to do. So yeah, I love the way that turned out, super sparkly. And of course I used the 6 by 6 Hunky Dory cards. They come with envelopes and you're ready to roll. All right, so for this next card, I stamped it a little differently using 2 shades of ink for Season's Greetings. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. So for the background, I used brand new, this is Poinsettia Passion 6 by 6 patterned cardstock. This is our brand new Christmas for the season, and I love it. And I used the coordinating cardstock to cover my card, and then I just trimmed, let's see, this one right here has some nice little candles. I just trimmed that down to fit, inked my edges black, and then I also added a little bit of dimension. After stamping this, of course I should mention, I stamped Season's Greetings, this one right here, using 2 shades of ink. I used first olive green. You want to start by covering that stamp with the lightest color first, and then you're going to go back and you're going to do the darker color along the bottom. And as I said, I'm going to show you how to do that technique. And then stamp the black Greetings over the top. So I used a little chipboard as well. So I took that evergreen and I took these pieces of holly chipboard and I just colored those green by just pouncing this right on top of those, and then I glued them to a little piece of this same cardstock. Let that dry, and then I'm just going to take my little scissors and then I'm just going to cut that out, and I kind of just go under that chipboard a tiny little bit. And you're just cutting that out really easily, and then you're going to add a couple of these great little rainbow flat back pearls to make your holly, and then just glue them here. A little red ribbon from our red ribbon set at the base of the candles, and you've got a really beautiful card. Okay, now my last card is something for fall. Here we go. So here's a great happy birthday for your nephew. These little nephew are from Family and Friend Dazzle stickers from hot off the press, and I stamped it using the happy birthday stamp set. And then I also used some black cardstock and some craft color cardstock from the Brown's Stash Pack cardstock, and die cut my little leaves using Stems and Leaves cutting die. Did this little guy right here, and then inked that with some orange zest for one and some roasted coffee brown for the other. And I used those same colors when stamping my happy here. So I started off with the orange zest, and then I inked the bottom of the stamp using the brown, and then stamped the black birthday right over that. So also using copper and brown glitter cardstock from hot off the press. These are so gorgeous and just a really happy fall card. And I topped it off with a ribbon. It's also glittery. This is glimmer ribbon that you can get as well. So let me show you how to do that inking technique. It's really simple. So I've got my Thinking of You stamps here, and I've already got this placed on my platform. So I'm going to stamp it first with colors. Let's see. Let's do the greens. All right, so I've got my olive green, and I'm going to put ink all over the entire surface. I like to start with the lightest color because you are going to be putting darker green on top of this, and you don't want to get light green. It's okay to get light green on your dark ink pad, but not okay to get dark ink on your light ink pad. Does that make sense? And so we're gonna do that. All right, so that's our first color. Now I've got the evergreen, and I'm just going to be putting this along the bottom edge, okay, which is here, okay? So I'm just going to put ink right there. Let me see if I can put some white under here so you can see that. See, I have only got it on about half the stamp. I just sort of angled the ink pad there. And then you're going to shut this. Make sure you're making contact. And look at that. It's so easy to do, and it's pretty fun. So you guys, we've got a great money saver on these stamp collections. There we go. So if you are looking for some fall cards or some Christmas cards that are pretty spectacular, definitely check that out. If you're watching us on our if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes Webisode page, just look on the right side. You'll see the money saver. There's also a drop-down menu below the video where you see all the supplies that I used. And if you're watching us on YouTube, we haven't forgot about you. Look below the video and you'll see a link that'll take you to this Paper Wishes Webisode page. You'll see everything I just mentioned, the money saver and everything else. And if you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. It really helps people find our channel, and subscribe because we do 3 to 5 of these videos a week and you don't want to miss any of them. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.